So, lads, today we saw the Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White say something that I'm like, this is up there with the things where I'm like, okay, I think it might be time to give up on the Indiana Fever. Like, that is how bad what she said was here. And this is about her getting, is there even a point to learn her name? Is it Kyra or something? I don't even know. I think she's going to play. Like, she signed a 7-day contract, and they have 2 games in the next 7 days. She's going to play against Washington. She's going to play against... She's not on a hardship. She's going to play against Washington. She's going to play against Connecticut, and she's not going to play after that. And I would assume she's probably playing as much as anything to play that Connecticut game. Because when it comes to that Connecticut game, she's... They've just kind of got the players that can guard the ball handlers. But let's take a listen to this. Like, this is scary. This is actually scary. This is really scary.
Especially with the front office.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to go find these players because they're available.
Yeah.
And is it film study? Is it calling other coaching connections? What is
all the above, right? It's all the above. It's seeing film, watching clips, talking to contacts and connections.
She said watching clips. I know, obviously, it's more than that, but, like, it literally sounds like they're scouting based on YouTube.
Bree and especially has been super helpful in this. She's got a lot of contacts overseas who have seen Kyra, for example, play a lot overseas. Teammates that she's had that are over there that played with her, against her. Same thing with Odyssey. All 3 of our assistant coaches coached her in AU, so they have some.
Coached her in AU. That's like saying Nola Henry is Angel Reese's unrivaled coach. Nola Henry brought in, will say good things. This is AU. This is gimmick basketball. Like, do you want to know who the winner of AU is? It's not a team. It's a person. It's a person. If I'm not mistaken, Maddie Siegrist won AU. Not the team Maddie Siegrist on. I'm pretty sure Maddie Siegrist won AU. The person.
Some familiarity with her. So it really is all hands on deck in trying to get the best person possible to fit the need at the time.
Had Kyra been on your radar previously? Like, had she been a name that came up earlier in this process?
No.
Had she been a name? Had she been on your radar previously? Had she been a name that had come up earlier? No. Oh my God, Stephanie, just don't do this to us, Stephanie. So the Indiana Fever rely on contacts of a low-level assistant coach for overseas scouting, watching clips of a random league in Greece. I kid you not. Like, I'm one that will, to no end, hype like the French league. I'll hype up the Turkish league to an extent. Like, I might go and hype up the the Spanish league at times. I'm trying to think of who else, who else or what else would I do in terms of, like, hyping up other leagues? Australia, not so much. I don't know. I'm trying to even just think. I don't even know what other leagues there are. Spanish league, Italian league, top Euro league teams like Prague are pretty good. There's an occasional Euro league team that are good, but like Olympiacos, she played on, got cooked every single time in Euro league. And Greek league's terrible. But I'm looking through some of the quotes. Like, everything's the quote tweet on this. They scout it based on past relationships and highlights on Twitter. You can't make this up. Like, this who you know scouting system becoming unbecoming of an organization who wrote a $78 million check for practice facility and flew their front office all over the country during the off season. Yeah. They were flown out all over the world just to not scout. They did everything just to not scout. We joked that the Fever should use Twitter to scout because they don't have anything to do, and instead they played phone a friend. They should have just used Twitter. Man, if they use Twitter, we might have Janelle Salon. We might have Monica Cole-McCanny. We definitely wouldn't have Bree Turner. What I listen to, the organization better get serious and expand the scouting department. Like, I just understand that they don't have actual paid full-time scouts actively searching out and evaluating talent. I know, but they definitely have 0 international scouts. Like, there's no other basketball that's going on. So, like, who are they scouting? Like Kennedy Carter's in Saudi Arabia. And I don't blame Stephanie White on this. Like, I would fire Kelly and Amber before I'd fire Stephanie. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Stephanie, I'd fire. Whichever one of them is meant to be there for basketball decisions, I'd fire her. Like, I'm not joking. Rachel Demita made more of an effort to watch teams overseas than the Indiana Fever did. Albeit it was when she was visiting Andre. But still, Rachel Demita made an actual, probably knows more about players playing overseas than the Indiana Fever do. Which is obviously why they decided to waste 2 draft picks on training camp players instead of stashes. Like, if your roster's full, stash the players. No matter what, like, there's no reason for us to have taken Von Ejim over Annika Soltau. Is Annika Soltau going to be great? I don't think so. But why not just stash her overseas? In case she is. Maybe the real Fever roster is the friends we made along the way. Like, 2 more years. So the scouting department is based solely on relationships and YouTube clips. Every time Steph opens her mouth, it gives her haters a new material. It's actual insanity. Yeah, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Are we sure she doesn't mean Bree Turner's contract? It could well be Bree Turner's contracts. It could well be Bree Turner's. Why do people want CC at Indiana? This is why. Like, this is a joke. This is a joke of an organization. This is a joke. An absolute piss take of an organization. Like, what do you mean? Something you expect from the Sun? The Sun drafted Layla Lacan. The Sun brought in Mignatori. The Sun brought in Rashid Mazian as their coach, who I actually don't think is that bad a coach. Unpopular opinion. Like, they're going to finish ahead of the Sky, and I think they have a 50-50 chance of beating us on Sunday. What kind of franchise are we? Get my goat away from this circus. Like, I'm not lying. I would be on the side of, like, this, as much as I'm a fan of Caitlin, I like all these players. And by all the players, like, I don't dislike a single player on this Indiana Fever team. Personally, as a player, I think Kelsey frustrates me, but I like Kelsey as a player. Natasha Howard frustrates me. Maybe Natasha Howard as a player kind of frustrates me. But genuinely, this organization is calamitous. It's an absolute piss take. And I'm like, I don't not only get Caitlin out of there, get Aaliyah out of there. Heck, maybe, let Kelsey just, let it be her franchise and let her go cook. Let her go cook. Because at the end of the day, I just don't know. I just don't know what the Indiana Fever can do. Or sorry, I don't know what the players can do when the organization is this incompetent. Like, absolutely, positively incompetent. And there's no other way of describing it. Like, I'm sorry, it's the year 2025 and they don't scout. And they use based on relationships. Is that why they drafted Bree Hall? Because she was friends with Leah Boston? Because you better believe that's why they probably drafted Victoria Saxton. And they kept Victoria Saxton. Like, what are we doing? You're paying $78 million. You're paying $78 million. I'd do it. Dear Indiana Fever, anyone in the Indiana Fever organization. Dear anyone in the organization. I'm telling you right now, I would do it. You know the way it might cost. I would do it. I'm in Europe. You don't need to pay visas. You don't need to pay visas. Just pay my travel expenses and give me a cool 100K. Give me 100K in expenses. And we can pretend I don't even need to put it on my LinkedIn. You guys, you don't even need to know anything. You don't even need to know anything. I'll be just going around making videos being like, you know what, I'm watching this. I'll pretend that, I'm just doing it for my channel. And I can be giving you guys full scouting reports. All you guys need is $100,000. It'll be the best $100,000 you ever spend. Because you might actually go and draft someone in the second or third round that could be a superstar. It'll be the best $100,000 you ever spend, Indiana. And that goes to any other incompetent WNBA franchise. I'll gladly do that. I'll gladly cut ties as a fan, as an Indiana Fever fan, if the money's right. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.